And again, if you ever want to have a reading with me, imagine what we could accomplish in an hour. I also do 30-minute readings. I also do channeled readings, audio and transcribed. So if you ever want me to just send you a reading done, you can go ahead and book all that stuff on my website. And if you ever get, stuck or want to know if something's right for you, just let me know. Okay. Just having a look at all the comments. Alrighty. Missy Wolf. Let's go with you. Missy Wolf. All right. Just see if we can get a connection going for you here. My pen is out. Oh no. One sec, I got to get a new pen. When I do mediumship, I tend to scribble a lot. My scribbles. All right. I'm just having a little bit of a look-see here. Missy, can you let me know if you're on, girl? That would be wonderful. Oh, you're on. Okay, wonderful. Cool. I'm just going to look, listen, and feel and see what we can get. Can I just get my guides to help me too? I want to connect with Missy's family, friends, guides, anyone like that. Give her a little support, a little bit of encouragement. Thank you. Just bring that through. All right. I'm just writing down a couple of notes right away. Sorry. It's so weird when I cry, I know, but I just like... Okay. Can I just bring that through a little bit more clairvoyantly, please? I can see you, ma'am, but I can't see you really quite as clearly. You can also use clairaudience as well and clairsentience if you want. Okay, Missy, let me tell you what's happening here. So I was looking and I automatically connected and I felt like I had a grandmother come in. Okay, and I would have put her on the mother side of the family. Okay, and she strikes me as being a smaller woman, like quite... definitely takes care of her appearance, like definitely like quite not proper. That's not what I want. It's like really beautiful, like really well put together, but in a casual way, like in an unassuming way. One of the thing about her though, her energy is so light and gentle. Like there's something about her that when you're with her, you just feel at peace and grounded. So this person seems to me, that she's really, calm. She's a calming influence. Like even when I'm tapping into her now, I just feel like, like I've been kind of wrapped up in a beautiful hug and I don't have anywhere to go because all I want to do is be here. Like she just really strikes me as that. Now I know you're saying your mom. I do want to say that this is like an older woman. So I don't know if your mom's older because I do feel like there's another woman with this woman. So there's two women that come in together, but this woman comes in first. And then the next woman comes in together. And I feel like they're very closely connected together. So I do want to talk about it being a mother and daughter. Can you just let me know if your grandmother is in spirit as well? Because that's really the feeling that I'm getting is that I feel like it's like a mother. Your mom was 77 and could be my nan. Okay. So Missy, what I think is going on, let's just see. Okay, they're both in spirit. Wonderful. So sometimes what happens, and this is just interesting for anyone who's watching, all 30 of you, thank you, is that when I connect with spirit, sometimes the grandparents bring in the other parents, which is always or their kids, or other people. So I feel like your nan has brought in your mother as well. And I do feel like the two of them together. Now, tell me whether or not this makes sense, because I think that they're showing this to me in a way that I can separate the two of them. So I feel like your nan looks to me like she's like 77, 78, which I know you said is the age your mom passed, but your mom looks younger to me. Like she would look to me in her 60s. So in a way, and I feel like she's got like brown hair and oh my God, ma'am. She has the most beautiful smile ever. It's kind of like when you look at her, like I would imagine she would stop traffic. She just looks like that. The most beautiful smile, like it would light up an entire room. There's something about your mom's smile. So this is how they present to me, because I think if I had two older women here, I would have been confused. So that's how they set to me. Now, I also notice when I'm doing my readings is that sometimes spirit comes through at the age that they want to be remembered. Now, when I'm looking at her, she's like a super young 60. That's kind of how she looks to me. And the thing about her is that she she's just really looks really well put together and vibrant and happy. There's like a lightness and an ease and a joy around her. Like, yeah, it's like she wants to, I want to talk about color. I want to talk about like a bright lipstick, like just there's something about her, this beautiful awe. Can you just tell me, okay, your mom, yes, you said, yes, your mom has a beautiful smile. I'm just seeing if you both in spirit. Okay, cool. That's great. So I think we've established, we feel pretty good about that. So ladies, can you please drop in for Missy any, I want any hobbies, any references that she can clarify. If you want to drop in clairsentiently, that would be great as well. Anything that you want to acknowledge, that would be good. Just drop it on in. Missy, I'm just looking, listening, and feeling. One sec. I'm just feeling. Okay, I do. It's interesting. So because I have the two of them here, I'm really working at separating clairsentiently who I'm connecting to. I do want to say this is coming more from your Nan energy. So let me just go with that for a second. They're really closely connected. Like I feel that they're very, very close. Like they're hanging out all, like they're a really close relationship. Can you let me know if that was accurate for you? The other thing too, when I'm connecting with your Nan energy, I do feel nauseous. I do feel sick, which again, could be that cancer tell, or if they're taking meds, that could really affect. The thing though too, is I also feel pressure in my head, like I'm being really drawn to my head. So there's that's sort of going on. So I'm just sort of separating at the moment who I'm feeling into. But I do feel like the nausea stuff is really coming from from your Nan, sorry. Yeah, so I'm just feeling into that. But I just thought I'd explain to you how I'm working. Can I get you to go? Yeah, I do feel like really nauseous now when I'm connecting with your mom's energy as well. And I am drawn to the throat. So I feel like there's something that's sort of going on there. Sometimes it could be about not being able to communicate, could be different difficulty eating, that sort of thing in that throat area. So if you could let me know. Yeah, so I see you were young when your Nan passed. Yeah, so I do. And you, okay, great. So you did say they were very close. So I do want to see if I can get some more info from your mom as well to validate. So Nan, we love you. We think you're amazing, but we want to talk to Mama for a minute if we can, just to get a little bit of validation before we move on to the next person. So Mom, if you want to drop in any names, anything at all. Yeah, so I want to talk about like going to school or learning. It's like I see books. I see an acknowledgement of upper leveling on some level, or there's like a definite reference to books and reading. And it's weird. It's kind of like when I'm looking at the book, like they're like supersized books. They're like pretty big, not a novel, like a textbook, but like a big, like the kind of book you might see on a table, coffee table, kind of looks sort of like that. So she's showing me that. Okay, so you said your mom was on a lot of medication and painkillers when she passed. Okay, so that makes sense for the nausea. And you're talking about your mom wanting to love to read a lot. Okay, so I also feel like is there someone around that's like studying, going back to school, learning, advancing? Because of the book that I'm seeing, it feels like someone's upper leveling to me. So it feels as though it's like, yeah, I get, oh, right. She said something and I was like, yeah, like we're having a conversation. I forgot you can't hear. So it's as though someone is like ascending, like they're going into a new level, like a new chapter, a new phase. So it's kind of like a significant time right now that there's a change that's sort of happening. So I just want to acknowledge that, but let me see what else we can get as well. Cause I'm looking for a little bit. Can we get a little bit of concrete evidence just before we wrap here? Cause I'm going to read for at least 1 to 2 more people. So Mom, can you let me know just a couple of other things that Missy can really, okay. I feel like there's a female dog energy and spirit as well with her. So I do want to talk about, she presents to me as being like a medium-sized dog. I want to say darker in color, sort of like black. That's the way I would present to her. But I do see there's like, could be some white kind of on her as well. But there's like a really beautiful female energy about this dog. So there's a reference to that as well. You're saying Jade, is that the dog name? Can you let me know? Oh, your Cavalier. Oh, interesting. Was your Cavalier like a darker color? Because this dog to me strikes me as being like darker in color, not blonde. Like I definitely would put it at a really cuddly though. Like there's definitely something. And I kind of feel like there's like she was like, was she a bigger Cavalier? Because I feel like actually not super huge, like medium to, I guess medium to small to medium, but her hair is not light. It's sort of darker. She was brown with white. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Thank you. Yeah. So she's showing me that. Oh, all right. This is good. Can I get one more thing, Mom, just before we wrap here? She was chubby. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Cause that's so funny that you're saying, yeah, that's hilarious. Because she just didn't look like little. Yeah. Okay. So that's great. Your mom, I feel like I heard your mom say more of her to love. It's like definitely a reference to the fact that, like, oh yeah, she was a little spoiled, but she's her baby. What are you going to do? Yeah, I know you said mom loved Jay, but they're together. And that's what's so wonderful, isn't it? It's like they're together. We don't die. We just transform. We're still here. Yeah, I love that. Your mom's really reminding me of like she just wants really you to know that she's so happy. Hey, she's just got this lightness and ease. She's like, I've got my dog, I've got my mom. Like I'm all good. I want to talk about her painting as well. She's showing me an easel with like painting. She's showing me like a beautiful lake sort of thing, sitting by the lake with like her book. I feel like there's like a picnic blanket there. So that's going on. Yeah, I just want to bring all that sort of stuff up to let you know that that's what she's doing. She's like in her happy element. She's all good. So you don't have to worry about her. She also like really has like that really beautiful, like she's just so young and vibrant. That's really how she looks to me. Yeah, so I'm going to see. I also feel a little bit of stuff going on in the head. So I feel like that could be for you. Sometimes when we get a lot of pressure in the head or when I pick up pressure for me, it's very often about that person is like going through a lot, processing a lot. Oh, I get that. Thank you. She's bringing up the book again. So I feel like, have you been learning a lot of stuff and you're really trying to puzzle things out? I feel like there's a lot of learning or a lot of things that are going on in your head. So I really want you to look at some things you can do to clear and cleanse your energy. If this is of interest to you, Missy, I do have an event next week going on, and it's called Soul Deep Discussions. And it's like spiritual women, and we're hanging out and talking about spiritual subjects with another professional teacher, myself and another professional teacher. And we're going to be talking about clearing and cleansing energy, working with omens, psychic gifts, things like that. So if that's of interest to you, the detailers are in my post there. $44 a ticket in Australian. And it's happening at this time next week. So really want to encourage you to have a think about whether or not that's good for you. Because I just feel like you got a lot happening up here. And I feel like my head, my neck is sore. Like you're holding up a lot of stuff. So I think you need to do a little bit of that shaking out. It's almost like I really need to kind of like clear and cleanse this space here. So go and have a cold shower. That'll be a really good way of getting started. If you feel comfortable with this, one thing that you could get is some sage and you could burn it. So just look for organically sourced sage. And one of the things I do is I light a candle and I take my sage and I put the sage on it, and then I let it smoke, and then I cleanse myself, my energy that way. But a cold shower for you is going to be really good, just because you got a lot of stuff going on here. I feel like you need to kind of shake it out. Okay, so I want to thank your mom. I want to thank your nan for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Jade, beautiful little girl. And I want to thank you to my sister. Oh, you've got sage from your mom. Your mom's telling you to use it. Okay, use it. And I'm telling you, don't use it with a lighter, light it off of a candle. All right. So thank you so much for all of your feedback. I love it. Thank you.